friends, today I would like to tell you about the post-procedure instructions that we give to our patients after we do carbon dioxide laser for small growths like warts, moles, skin tags and any other benign skin growth. Now, I would like to tell you that carbon dioxide laser is a laser which was used for the purpose of ablating small growths over a period of time. I first started doing this laser in the year 1997 and now it is 2021, and over these years there have been many changes, many evolutions and improvements in this treatment. The best part of this treatment is that it is minimally invasive, it is very relatively comfortable, the healing is fast and there is no bleeding as such during the laser and post laser. Now this treatment, we see that the skin heals much faster than with other modalities which we used in the past. So if any of you have undergone this laser treatment recently or are about to undergo the carbon dioxide laser for some reason, then let me tell you what instructions you can follow after you do the procedure. Firstly, wash that area, the treated area, about at least 3 to 4 times a day using a gentle face wash or your regular body wash, depending on which part of the body the treatment, the CO2 laser has been done. Now this keeps the area clean, and after this you apply the ointment which is prescribed to you by your doctor. We in our clinic do suggest the Fusidin ointment or the Mupirocin ointment to be applied at least 3 to 4 times a day after washing that area. Now this ointment also creates a barrier between the environment and the skin and doesn't allow the germs to get into the skin. Now, once the skin starts healing, after 2 to 3 days, you will see that the surrounding skin comes over and covers the raw or the treated area. Firstly, before I tell you about that, I must tell you when you remove a growth from the skin with the CO2 laser, you just see that the growth has gone, but there is a raw area that is left behind, which is as big as the growth. And 2-3 days time, the surrounding skin is going to re-epithelize and cover this skin, so that you see a pink colored baby skin in this area. Now, important thing is that sometimes there may be scabs in this area, so do not scratch these scabs away. That sort of slows down the healing. Now, once the skin has started to come back, maybe after 2-3 days, you can start using your sunscreen. Apply the sunscreen at least 3 times a day and continue to apply it for about 1 month. Why we are doing that is, we want to protect the baby skin from the harsh rays of the sun, so that that skin is gentle, and otherwise if you do not protect it, it will start hyperpigmenting and it will show a pigmentation where this pigmentation can also be removed, but then why not avoid it in the first place? Now, what do you expect in the first 1 week? In the first 1 week post-procedure, there can be a mild pain, so you can take a painkiller like Crocin or paracetamol, or a combination of paracetamol and ibuprofen, that is like example Combiflam, which can be taken for a period of anything between 3 to 5 days. But some people do not need this painkiller because they are very comfortable with it. During this 1 week, we actually have to avoid the harsh rays of the sun. So I would say that if you are going to go mountain climbing or sunbathing or on a beach, just avoid doing it for at least 1 week after doing a carbon dioxide laser. Then what else you can avoid during this 1 week is that do not go into very dusty environments, avoid very heaty treatments like sauna, steam, and also avoid very heavy exercises wherein you are going to be sweating a lot for at least 3 to 4 days. So dear friends, these are some of the instructions post carbon dioxide laser that I give to my patients, and if you found my instructions useful, I appreciate it. If you have any further questions, please directly message us, and if you like the information I shared with you, please subscribe to our channel and also share it with your friends. Thank you and have a great day.